8:45, it's 15 before 9. Time for Whose Business Is It Anyway? We talk with locally owned and operated businesses and say, hey, when you do business with these people because, well, first off, they're decent folks. And second of all, well, you know where they live. And they know where you live, too. I don't know if that's it. Hey, in this particular case, we know where Mike Frey and Tisha Oman live, and that's over at Paradux Media here in town. Welcome, Tisha. How are you doing this morning?
Very well, thank you, Bill.
And welcome to you again, Mike. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Bill. Very good. Dodged the raindrops in here, so we're all good.
No land swaps, no nothing like that. What we're talking about with you guys is that, well, first of all, why don't you just define the mission of Paradux Media, first off? Because, well, I know it's Paradux, you're both Ducks fans.
Yeah, well, yes, that's where it originally came from.
Yeah, that's obvious.
The basic mission is to empower more business owners in their marketing endeavors. Mm-hmm. It's very difficult. Marketing today is very difficult with Facebook, social media, websites, traditional media. So we try to empower business owners and give them as much knowledge as possible.
I think the reality is that for business owners today, the marketing landscape has changed. I mean, it's
Very
no
much so.
longer just television, print, radio. There are so many other avenues, and determining where you can put your money that's the most effective is really a tough choice for business owners, and that's something that we can help them determine.
Well, I mean, here is, I'm at, run a radio station here, and even I use social media and various other things to drive people to, to my business here.
Absolutely.
On the radio station, along with just, having a good time and, getting angry with one another and, sharing the issues and stuff. But that is something that everybody just about needs to be doing now, really.
They really do.
Okay. So you have website development as a big part of your business. Is that fair to say?
It's a very large piece of our business, and the reason is that websites today become the hub for a business. The yellow pages really don't matter too much anymore. If I want to know, don't you think?
Yeah. Okay.
When was the last time you checked one?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I must say. Well, that's been tough for them because, gosh, now you just go to, the search function on a cell phone and boom, off you go.
Exactly. Provided you can be found and provided you have a website. If you have those two things in place, then you can be found. If not, you're sort of non-existent in today's world.
Yeah, especially so if you're running your business out of your cell phone. That's not going to be listed, is it?
Nope.
Okay, so that's where Paradux Media comes in. So who do you have on your team? Do you two do the web development, or do you have a bunch of little gremlins behind the scenes?
We actually do a lot of the development ourselves.
Okay.
We have a brilliant graphic designer who helps us with the designs and helps to make them look beautifully and aesthetically pleasing. But we do a lot of the coding ourselves. The reality is, in a WordPress website, which is what we design, a business owner can edit and modify the information on that website to the extent that they want. If they can literally edit a document in Microsoft Word, they can change their website. And so that's why we use that architecture.
That has been, that's something really interesting with the WordPress style. And, Mike, I know that's always been a problem with a lot of different web services that I've used all over the years. So this is not about you having to come up with hypertext markup. You having to know HTML? Is that how I'm going to understand that?
No, because I don't know HTML yet. I can go on to our website and make changes.
Yeah, I know how to do a couple of the little, here's a little, greater than and less than signs and put a P in between, and that's about the extent of it.
For us, getting into WordPress websites came down to the aspect of having business owners that were having, sales or updated product information, and they couldn't make the changes themselves or get a hold of their IT person to have the changes made. And
so they don't get the changes made. They lose business. Mm-hmm. That's not a good thing.
And they just gave up on their website.
I noticed that a lot of people around Southern Oregon, when you'll check some of the business websites, they have appeared to have given up on their websites. Yeah.
Well, it's because for a lot of businesses, it's very difficult to get a hold of that webmaster, to get changes made to it. You see a lot of old websites. I personally enjoy the ones that still have the Millennium Dancing Babies on them.
Or the counter.
You remember those, right? They're out there still.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of this is because, A, they're probably thinking, okay, I can't afford to hire a full-time IT person to do this. And second of all, I don't know how to do this myself.
Right. And well, I've got something up there. It's better than nothing. And they're right. Something is better than nothing. But it's not that expensive to get something that's very functional that they can monitor and edit.
So take us through the process. Somebody calls you up at Paradux. And by the way, Paradux, just so you know, their number is 727-0627. And their website, by the way, ParaduxDuxMedia.com. ParaduxMedia.com. Take them through the process. What do you do? I mean, with a client, when a potential client, when they come up here, business from Medford, Southern Oregon, they're saying, hey, I haven't updated my website in forever. Help me.
So one of the first things we do is we find out what they want to do with their website. Do they intend to use their website as an e-commerce website? Do they intend to sell off that website? Is it just an informational website? What features and functions do they want to have on their website? So we talk all that through with them, and we come up with a custom proposal just for them. We talk about what they want their website to look like, if they have existing brand elements, do they have a logo? Do they have colors they use? That kind of stuff.
Okay.
And we go through that whole process. We agree to move forward, and then in about 30 days, we deliver them a completed website.
So it's turnkey then.
Absolutely. And we teach them how to use it.
You do the work there, and also, and once again, I just want to make sure I understand here, Mike, with the WordPress style of the blogging or the website, your clients then are able to make changes on their own without having to necessarily call you up afterward.
Yes.
Is that fair enough?
Yeah, and that's the important aspect, is to be able to make changes on your own, empower the business owner where it's their website. They bought the website. They should own the website. It's their business.
So you're not hosting websites.